Good evening, my friends. Most of y'all are gonna be in bed, or should I say, you should be in bed right now. Y'all got work in the morning. Go to bed. I should be asleep right now. I got I got jury duty and shit to do today. What the hell am I doing up? Whatever. I ain't going to bed. I'll go to bed when I want. Whatever. Hey, what's up? Hey, before I get into that new video series, which I was mentioning in my last video, there were / are a few more Auldwolf posts today. And I'm not going to be making a video every single time that Auldwolf posts. But if he continues this new pattern of not breaking the rules, then I'll document that new pattern and I'll start making videos about him. I'll move on to the next topic, the next issue, and hey, I'll give Unknown Worlds a little bit of props. You got to work on the rest of the community though. You got to make sure you punish everybody fairly. But we got this comment right here, and I've covered this before, but we got some new replies. I'm going to scroll down to it. Yeah, we don't talk about Fight Club, and here's the new stuff. Kaito. You can literally kill anything with a heat blade in the original game, so the fallacy of wanting to not cause violence has already been lost over the years. I would fancy a blade on a mech, personally. They don't want violence, then why can we kill predators? Why they had red blood, but then they was like, oh man, we can't have that. We don't want that mature rating. We got yellow blood in the game, but the creatures still bleed. Why do reefback leviathans have 10,000 HP? Why are we even able to hurt a reefback leviathan? Why are we able to hurt and kill the reapers? Creatures bleed. Creatures in the game harm each other. We've got the knife. It's the propulsion cannon, torpedoes. It's like, come on, for an anti-violent game, you sure allow the player to run around and commit vast acts of violence, and hey, you want to bring up below zero? Look at all the cute babies. We got baby snow stalkers, and we got baby pangolins, and it's the babies. And not only that, but we got new infants. We got the infant sea monkey. It's the infant sea monkey, and you can set it outside and punch it to death with your prawn suit. You can run around and punch all the baby penguins to death with your prawn suit. You can run up on land in the snowstalker caves and punch all the snowstalker babies to death with your prawn suit. I have a prawn suit in the game called Baby Puncher. And that's exactly what it sounds like it is. I run around with it and I punch all the babies with it. They took away the stasis rifle. Oh man, you want to talk about road rage in the seed truck? Man, I've mowed down more wildlife in that seed truck than I think I've killed in any other way. And trust me, I've gotten creative too. You take away the options, it's going to happen. But whatever, I do believe it is a fallacy of the non-violent stance. And here's Auldwolf. He posted this 2 minutes before I had to leave earlier. I missed this one. I think the only thing that can really be said here is that it isn't in scope. As in the case of the article that was linked, the developer really doesn't want that for their game. And the article he's talking about is the Kotaku / Polygon interview with Charlie Cleveland. I mean, for all I know, seeing their creations murdered might trigger something bad for them. If you create creatures in a video game and you code it so that a player can kill them, you're creating a situation for you to get triggered because it's going to happen. And again, murdered. You kill something in a game, you're not murdering it. It's a video game. But whatever, you know. I will say that from a personal perspective, I'm quite okay with the lack of weapons, as I always played Below Zero sans murder. This version of Robin's a pacifist vegan. Yeah, well, what about her sister Sam? She's not a pacifist. Sam's a murderer. I don't know, Auldwolf. I'm kind of confusing. A pacifist vegan who really likes potatoes. Okay. The thing is that this is their game. Okay. If they wanted to push... So according to him, Subnautica's pushing murder on you. I've not played a lot of games for that reason. It's not a judgment. It's just that I'm tired of it. It makes me feel parasitic. Here we go. We're going back to his old buzzwords, guys. It's hard to explain. Yet he has such a hard time explaining himself without using his hateful buzzwords. Without comparing everything to White Man Smash, it's hard for him to explain. I'll give it a go. I'm in a pristine environment, then I sully it and ruin it to suit my own needs. That feels parasitic. Well, I hate to say this, but in the first game, Riley Robinson, we didn't have a choice to be on 4546B, right? That happened. We were shot down in the Aurora. It was outside of our control. We didn't want to be on that planet. And if things went our way, we would have never crash landed there, okay? Robin, in Below Zero, she comes to this planet on her own will. And the second that she gets there, once she drinks those water bottles and she eats those nutrient blocks and she starts to get hungry and thirsty, she's going to start grabbing and killing bladderfish to turn them into water. She's going to start picking and eating the local flora. She's going to start taking advantage of the resource. She's going to start breaking open outcrops to gather materials. You want to talk about being parasitic? She's going to scan the blueprints of Alterra. She's for someone that doesn't like something that makes him feel parasitic. Robin is the absolute definition of parasitic. She is a parasite that comes to 4546B, and she gives nothing to the planet, but all she does is take from it. She hides from Aurora. She hides from Alterra. She cooperates with another antagonist, hostile, aggressive force. She salvages and parasitizes everyone else's progress and research, rather than bring blueprints for her own self. No, she just scans the blueprints of everyone else's materials and stuff. Nope. You want to talk about parasitism? Robin in Below Zero is a fucking parasite. Every fish that we kill, every carbon footprint that we leave, every footprint in the snow, every snowstalker's lair that we go into, every animal we interact with, everything that we do to the planet, it's pointless. We didn't even have to be there. Robin just went there because the answer she got for why her sister was dead wasn't good enough for her. The more you think about it, the story, the characters are disgusting shit fucking heads. Fucking shitheads. Man, y'all wrote a whole bunch of disagreeable bastards. And this is what happens. People that just shove politics into their writing and they think that's all it takes. We don't need to write a good character. Just have them stand for good things. But then that's when they start, you get writers that they don't know how to write a good character. All they know how to do is write themselves. They write self-inserts. They might give a portion of their personality to this character, and then they give another portion of their personality to this other character they made. But they're all reflections of themselves. They can't imagine a character with traits that they themselves don't possess. Ooh, boy. Getting up on that 10-minute mark. I don't like having too much of an impact. Well, I just went off on a tangent about that. Too late, buddy. We got more of the impact that Robin makes in Below Zero was all a choice. The impact that Riley Robinson made in Subnautica was circumstance. It was outside of his control. It just feels good to leave a beautiful environment beautiful. And if I do have an impact, I could do something at least aesthetically nice without making too much of an impact. That's how he plays. That's how he plays, then Subnautica should appeal to him. But it doesn't appeal to him, or so he